I wanted to make this quick video a little bit about myself so you actually get to know who I am, where I come from, and what type of a person and culture we represent in this team. So again, my name is Jose Rodriguez. I'm also a part of Keller Williams Real Estate, which you guys probably have heard of. And I started back getting my license in 2018. Now my story is, I used to go to college, 2017 wasn't for me. You know what, I decided that I needed to do something that did not allow me to limit my potential into how many people I can help. Originally, I always wanted to get involved into the real estate business. However, I felt like I didn't have money, I didn't have the experience, I didn't have what it took or what it takes to get into a business like this and run it at such a young age. I had a lot of limiting beliefs, but what ended up happening was that I started listening to a lot of podcasts, started reading a lot of books, and little by little, I started to understand that why would I settle for a 4-year college degree, get a job as a computer science major, and just really end up with a life, I'm an average person. That just wasn't me. So I felt like my use and my energy had a higher purpose, and I felt like real estate was definitely the place to be. So what ended up happening is I ended up dropping out, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go pursue real estate. But before that, my brother hooked me up with a job as a land surveyor. So I was walking around measuring properties. I was still involved in the field, measuring properties, getting familiar with the area. So I had another brother, his name is Eric, and he actually owned a couple multifamily homes. So he was setting the example for me on how a successful real estate investor is actually working, what he does, how he analyzes deals and things like that. So originally, I never really wanted to get my real estate license. However, I felt, since he's doing that, multifamilies and flipping houses and things like that, might as well get into it with him. And little by little, we actually started a family business. So we flipped our first house. Shortly after that, I got my real estate license. And it wasn't like a walk on the park like all the agents on Millionaire, what's the TV show? $1 Million Listing in New York. It's not a walk in the park and all the glamour and this and that, how everybody makes it seem. And that's why a lot of agents get into the business. It has an 87% failure rate. So if you're a client of mine, or if you're somebody that I'm maybe working with, and you notice that maybe your home didn't get sold, or you're getting a lot of calls from other agents, whatever the case is, you have to understand that a lot of people were coming into this business thinking that it's going to be a walk in the park. It took me 6 to 8 months to get my first check when I got my real estate license. And my story is, after working 1.5 years in that land surveying business, I was making some money. I was listening to the Bigger Pockets podcast, which is a podcast that talks about real estate investing. Every single day I would go into the office because I had an office job, and sometimes I would go out to measure the properties. I would have to go back in the office, insert the measurements and things like that. And that took some time, so I would pop in my earbuds and I would educate myself every single day on real estate and what I can do with it. So what ended up happening is, as I was saving up some money, I was also educating myself on the topic. And then I started, when I got my license, I was part-time real estate and full-time land surveying. So I went on that for about 6 more months. And I was like, you know what? This is cool and all, but I really want to take real estate serious, because that's what's going to take my life to the next level. That's where I see my future. And at the end of the day, since I did have the family business with my brothers flipping houses, I might as well get my license so I can run comparables and be more efficient to the team. So that's exactly what I did. I got in August 2018, I decided to burn all the boats, went all in, and shortly after that, I got my first listing. And right after that, so that was my first year as a real estate agent. That was 6 months in. I didn't get paid again until that one obviously closed. But then 2 weeks after that, I got 3 more listings. So what ended up happening is that business started to pick up. I started to get more business. And my first year, I closed 7 transactions. And my second year, which is ending now in March 2020, I've closed already 16 to 17 transactions. Doing some investing. Currently, I have 4 units upstate in Orange County, New York, and 11 units in New Jersey Garden. So it's a huge gap, and obviously that happened because I decided to burn all the boats, go all in, and really believe in myself and shed all those limiting beliefs. So what ended up happening is I started finding out other partners and networking, because I had a lot of knowledge, because I've been educating myself for over 2 to 3 years in real estate constantly, hours and hours and hours a day. So I really found a lot of use to it, especially when I'm educating my clients and everybody else, because I understand what they're going through. And look, I flip houses myself, so obviously when I'm putting houses on the market, I want to get top dollar for it. So everything really came into play the way that it was supposed to, and I'm so grateful because I've been able to meet so many interesting clients and people throughout my journey. So I just wanted to make this quick, short video just to let everybody know a little bit about who I am, what you should expect from me. And look, at the end of the day, I'm genuinely here to provide value to people that want to make the move. That's my story, and I'm really hoping to be able to help you someday in the future either buy your first investment deal, sell your home, and make that move to retire. I just helped somebody that was selling his house on his own make the move. So at the end of the day, I'm here to share value, educate people along the journey, and really save costs, because a lot of people, sometimes they want to do updates on their house, and based on the experience that I've been able to acquire, I'm able to tell my clients, okay, well, you should do this, you should spend money on this, because that's really where you're going to get your money. So that's my story, guys. Thanks for watching. And hey, one last thing, if you guys ever need anything real estate related, buying, selling, investing in real estate, you need a local contractor to come out there and give you estimates if you're planning to do anything to your home, let me know, because I'm also the host of the Tri-State REIA, which is a real estate investing association from people that are coming all the way from Connecticut, Pennsylvania, New York City, and they're all meeting right here at the Keller Williams Training Center. And we're all having this whole networking event where a lot of people are coming by looking to provide value just as I am to you. So again, thanks for watching, guys. And if you need anything, feel free to contact me. My information will be down below.